by the member for Berowra in relation to this piece of legislation. I think the point that the member just made is a fair one, that the objectives of the act, or sorry, of the body should reflect what ordinary people see the role of universities, and I think they are pretty well reflected in ways that I think most people would understand. And so I thought that that is a sort of appropriate. I don't think it's in conflict with anything that the government is seeking to achieve, but I think it is adding to it in a useful and constructive piece. A point that I added, and I'm grateful for the member for being open to the addition, was particularly around the linkages between business and industry and universities. And I think that this is a part of the sort of tertiary sector more broadly that can be much, much better. And I think particularly the two aspects of that is, one is better preparing our young people for work by better connecting them, by driving that connection between business and universities and the working world, not just business but also the non-market sector as well, because we do want our students, when they go into the world of work, which is increasingly competitive and where we are seeing young people struggling to get their first rung on the ladder, we need to do the best we possibly can that they are well prepared. And that, I think, supports that connection. The other part that I think is really critical of deepening those connections, it also talks to ensuring that the wonderful research of in tertiary institutions, which is in many cases is absolutely world-leading, does then translate into productivity and sort of innovation outcomes in the industry and in the wider economy. And again, I think doing this better, seeing how other countries in the world do this and doing this much more effectively are ways that this can be strengthened. And I think that should be objectives more clearly of the sector to really drive those connections. Thank you.
I thank the member.